would be subject to sale or subject to purchase and backup offer. Subject to sale, we see that a lot. Subject to purchase, I only did it once in my career because we also need that, right? Not many people have that, but I'll teach you how to do it. So subject to sale, there is a subject to sale clause in the backup and time clause category on web form. So if you go insert and you go to clause library and then you go to there's a category called backup and /time. You'll see this one. It says clause preview sale of buyer's property with time clause, subject to the buyer entering into an unconditional agreement to sell the buyer's property at which location on or before a date. Okay. However, the seller may insert a text, deliver a written notice to the buyer or to the buyer's agent, normally, requiring the buyer to remove all conditions from the contract within how many hours? Usually 48 to 72 hours, or you can say 24 hours, of the delivery of the notice, not to include Sundays and statutory holidays. Should the buyer fail to remove all the conditions before the expire of this notice period, the contract will be terminated. This condition is for the sole benefit of the buyer. So if you are going to draft a subject to sale clause, a subject to sale offer, you have to have this clause inside. Everything else is the same. Okay, everything else is the same as normal contract. Just add this one to the bottom, because this one is saying if this offer goes through, accepted, I have maybe 30 days to sell my property. If I sell my property, I get accepted the offer, then this clause still in effect. They can still send you a 72-hour notice unless you make it more specific. I've seen some agent did a very good job on writing this, modify this clause, because this one is not as efficient, because it doesn't mention in the situation where you have accepted offer but it's not subject removed yet. So normally people modify this one saying in the event that the buyer receives an offer, the seller will not perform this time clause. So if you get an accepted offer, they cannot send you a notice because you have probably 14 days to remove the subject, right? Because you already have accepted the offer. So in that case, they have to wait until your offer to be either terminated or subject removed. In that case, after that, they can send you a 72-hour or 48-hour clause to terminate the agreement. Okay, so this one is very important that you have to know how to do it. If your client has to sell property before they buy the property, you must have this clause. Okay. Subject to purchase. I had a client who got a cash offer. A cash offer they got means they have to sell right away, right? But they haven't bought anything and they're so afraid that if they sold it, they cannot buy something back. So that's when you use this one. Subject to purchase. Subject to the seller entering into an unconditional agreement on or before a date to purchase another residence. This condition is for the sole benefit of the seller. So that is the sentence you need to use if you get a cash offer and you want to buy something else before you sell it. It's reversed, right? And you better have this one in there. This is the time clause for the buyer. The buyers still have the same right to get out from the condition. They cannot wait for you forever, right? So if they find something else better they want to buy, they will use this clause and say, I will give you a 48 hours to find something or close the deal that you are having. And then if not, the agreement will be terminated. I will buy something else because I'm waiting to put in an offer, something else is better, right? So make sure you know how to use this one, subject to purchase. And the last one is called backup offer. Backup offer is when you use someone already have accept offer and they have probably 7 to 14 days or sometimes even a month to remove subject. So that's when you use a backup offer. If the offer doesn't go through, your offer will be the first one in line. Okay? It says, subject to the seller ceasing to be obligated in any way under the previously accepted contract of purchase and sale on the subject property on or before a date. So that date is 1 day after the subject removal date. For example, subject removal date is on the 15th of October. So this day will be the 16th of October. Because on this day, they should be released from the previous offer. Same thing, you can also put a time clause here. If you don't want to wait anymore, you can send them a notice. If they don't remove the subject or anything, then you can back out. Right? You found something better, you have to offer, so you send them a notice to terminate this agreement.